Hi friends, Cole Chance here. Thank you so much for joining me today. And today I'm going to do a full body flow, kind of open everything up, and just wanted to talk for a minute about the voices in our head, the way that we talk to ourselves. So whenever you practice, notice what's coming up for you. If you're coming up against any judgment, anything about, you could do this the other day, but you can't do it today. We're always shifting in our practice, in our body, in our mind. And, some of the things that aren't important are, getting that leg straight or being able to hold the balance in a certain way or for a certain length of time. Those things really don't matter. As long as you are being honest and staying connected with your breath, and that you're moving with your breath, like how it allows, what it allows you to do, and you're not compromising your body, then you're doing yoga beautifully. So let's just stay in integrity with the breath, with the body, listen in, and know when to come back a little bit, know when to also push yourself a little bit farther. And it takes time to create a relationship, but that's what we're doing here on the mat. So yes, thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for letting me be part of your practice. So let's start. If you have a block, let's sit up on top of it. If you don't have a block, I suggest that you should get some blocks. It really brings the earth to you, and they're quite beneficial. So a couple different ways. You can sit cross-legged, just kind of the easy cross-legged pose. Another way that I really like is to kind of flip, if it's available, to flip the heels up. You can put one heel up in front of the other one. You can kind of rotate the thighs forward and the bum out behind you. Nice, high, easy, open pose here. It really allows for length. And close the eyes. You can bring the hands palm down for some grounding. Maybe you flip them up for some energy, gesture of receiving. Find that natural curve in the spine, root down through the tailbone. Inhale, reach up through the crown of the head, feeling spacious. Connecting with breath. Coming from the mind, the thoughts, and dropping down into the body. Start paying attention more to sensation and breath rather than all the places that our mind takes us. One more inhale. Release. Let's bring the hands together at heart center. Press all finger mounds, knuckles, palms together. Roll the shoulder blades together and down the back, creating space in between or underneath the armpits. Broadening across the collarbone, getting wider from shoulder to shoulder. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice here, you can do so now. Breathe into that intention. Open mouth, exhale. Once more, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Beautiful. Plant the hands, roll over the knees, and we'll come into child's pose for just a moment. And let's come wide knees, if that's available to you. Feet together, wide knees, hands out in front. Come up onto the finger pads, or the fingertips. Walk the fingers a little bit farther, and then plug the arm bones back. The arms should not be touching the ground. Should be lifted, only the fingertips, forehead, and the shins. Exhale. inhale, come up onto the hands into cat-cow. Let's pull the hands towards the knees as you tilt the pelvis up. Drop the belly down, gaze up, chest through. Exhale, push the ground away. Belly towards the spine, spine towards the sky. Again, inhale, coming through. Gazing up. Exhale, push the ground away, fingertips towards the top of the mat. And again, inhale. And exhale. Good, coming to center. Neutral spine. Inhale, we'll start to peel the right arm up like you're pulling back on a bow. We're opening up the right arm, the right lung. Another inhale here. Exhale, let's thread all the way down. Bring the shoulder to the ground. Gazing up over the left shoulder. You can walk the hands, the left arm out in front, or you can take the left arm up towards the sky. One more inhale here. Exhale, plant the left hand. We'll unwind all the way back up. Inhale. And then exhale, bring the arm towards the front of the mat. Bring the left leg out. So now we have opposite arm and leg coming out. So we'll inhale, reach, reach, reach with length. Exhale, bring the elbow towards the knee. Push the ground away, round the back. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, bring it all in, round the back. Inhale for length. Note that the hip should be square, not opening up. Exhale, bring it all in. And again, inhale, length, length, length. And you can stay right here, or you can bend the left knee, reach back for the foot. Kick the foot into the hand into the foot. One more big inhale here. Exhale, slowly release. We'll take the left foot back to the back of the mat, right hand down. We're kind of just open up here. So into a side plank, yeah? So you have to move this shin parallel with the top of the mat. So left arm comes up and over. We're reaching, reaching, long line of energy all the way from the left fingertips down to the left foot. Let's take the hips forward, the arm back, and we'll take big circles. Maybe you can kind of arch a little bit with the back, a little bit of a back bend as you go around, and coming back forward. Again, inhale. And once more. And this time, let the left arm bring you all the way up. Right arm comes up, left hand slides down the left leg. Beautiful. Breathing into the right side body. One more. One more. Feels so good. In and out. Slowly bring the right hand down, plant it on the mat. Left arm comes up, left foot comes up. So we're making a straight line now. Again with foot all the way to the arm. Pressing the ground away with the right hand, making sure that shoulder doesn't come in. Pressing it away, back. And again, you could stay right here, or you could bend the left knee, grab the foot, send the hips, heart forward as you come back. Kick the foot into the hand. You can gaze forward, gaze down if it hurts the neck. So slowly we'll release. Reach all the way back out, extend. Let's take the left hand down, the left foot back at the end of the mat, and we'll take tripod down dog. So kicking right leg all the way out. Bend the right knee. Open the hip. Keeping the shoulder square towards the ground. And take a couple big hip circles here. One more. Good. Squaring the hips off, toes pointing down. Exhale. Bring the knee to the nose. Push the ground away. So we have rounding in the back. Inhale, lengthen. Again, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, length. And exhale, step it through to the top of the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, we'll gaze forward, shine the heart forward. Exhale, bend the back leg, straighten the front leg, and flex the front toes. It's like a back lunge here. So pulling the back toes will really ignite the back line of the leg. You can also bend that knee a little bit if you need to. And we'll start to move with breath here. So inhale, come forward, gaze forward, front lunge. Exhale, bend the back leg, straighten front foot. Again, in and out. Once more, in and out. Plant the left hand. This is a great place for a block. You can plant the left hand. We're going to keep the structure of the legs completely as they are as we open, twist towards the right. Pulling the belly in, help with stabilization. You could push the invisible wall with the right hand to help twist you around a little bit more. One more inhale. Exhale, plant both hands. Bring the left knee to the ground. Start to scissor the thighs together. You can think about bringing the right heel towards the right knee. As we come up, pull the belly in, reach the arms up. Let's take the hands together. Bring the prayer behind the head. Lift up through the elbows, find length. And then slowly back bend just slightly, bringing the heart up towards the sky. Let's open the arms into cactus. As if you're going to pull down on, like we have a bar right here, start to pull down on the bar. Curl the chest up. Drop the hands down by the hips. Wave them forward and up. Again, pulling down on the bar, curling the chest. Dropping the hands by the hips. Waving forward and up. Twice more like this. Inhale, open. Coming forward once more. And this time, planting the hands. Step back, plank pose. Shift forward onto the toes. You can come down to the knees, or you can take chaturanga with the knees up. Wherever you are, flip the toes. Upward facing dog, or this is high cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Breathing here. Slight micro bend in the knees, sending hips high. Get a big full body stretch. One more inhale here. Exhale, drop the knees down, back into tabletop. Go to the other side. Inhale, left arm, left lung opening. Exhale, let's thread it down. Bring the shoulder to the ground. The right hand can come forward and up on the fingertips, maybe over to the left side of the mat. Or right arm can also come up towards the sky. Pull the belly in. Note if the hips are coming over to the right, we want to kind of push them back over to center. One more inhale here. Exhale, plant the hand. Open all the way back up. Now bring the left hand towards the front as you kick the right leg back out. So reaching in opposite directions. Inhale, length. Exhale, knee to elbow, round the back. Inhale. Exhale, round, round, round. Inhale. Exhale, round. Extend, staying right here, pulling the belly in, or bending the knee, wrapping around, reaching around for the foot. Kicking the foot into the hand, hand into the foot. Gazing forward, dropping left shoulder down. Breathing. One more inhale. Exhale, start to release. Plant the left hand, plant the right foot. We'll just spin that shin over to the side. And then we open up right arm. Bring right arm to top of the mat. And we'll start to send the hips forward, really reach back. Big circles here. So 3 more with your breath. Big side body stretch, getting range of motion in the shoulder. And reach towards the top of the mat. Oh, we'll come around one more time, sorry, and let that arm lift us up. Slide down. Left arm comes up and over. So we're reaching as far as we can, but we're also plugging that shoulder blade back in. So find that equal opposition there. The reach and the root. One more. Let the left hand find a home back on the earth. This time right leg comes up. Long line, foot to heel. Staying right there or bending the knee, reaching back for the foot, sending hips forward as we arch back. Gazing down is feeling the best for me today. See what feels the best for you. One more breath. Slowly open back up. Plant the right foot down, right hand down. Push back. Tripod down dog. Beautiful. Bending the knee. Opening the hip, but not the chest. Leaving the chest where it is. We'll take some hip circles here. Finding some movement. Creating some space. Coming back to center. Exhale, bringing the knee to the nose, rounding the back. So this practice of rounding the back is what helps us when we're ready to step through. Twice more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rounding the back. Again, exhale, inhale, lengthen, and let me show you with the blocks. If you're having an issue stepping through or having some challenges, it's really good to practice with the block. So here's just another option. Inhale, lengthen. Round, 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 round. I've created more space, and then I can step through. So another option for you. Inhale, lunge. Chest forward, heart forward. Exhale, back lunge. So bending the back leg, straightening the front leg, flexing the toes back. You can have a slight bend in the knee here. So this is like the Ardha Hanuman with the knee down. Same type of shape. Now we'll move with breath. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, back. Twice more. Inhale, forward. It's like we're getting ready for a race. Exhale, back. Once more. And we'll twist here, right hand on the floor on a block. Left hand peels open. Really get into the IT band here. One more big inhale. Good. Plant left hand. Plant right hand. Knee comes down to the ground. Start to scissor the thighs together. Pull left heel back towards the left knee. And we'll lift up. Bring the hands together, bring the prayer behind the head, lift up through the elbows. Finding lots of length, pull belly in. You can start to come back ever so slightly. Good. Pulling back on the left hip. If you feel like you're crunching in the low back, then come back up a little bit, lift up. Maybe just stay here. Let's cactus the arm. So same thing. On an inhale, we'll pull down the bar, shine the chest forward. Let the hands come down. Wave the hands forward and up. Inhale. Wave forward. And again. Wave forward. Once more. This time, plant the hands. Pick up the back knee. We'll step back. Plank pose. Big inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga, knees up or knees down. Upward dog, cobra pose. Push the ground away. Downward facing dog. Breathing here. Let's take the feet as wide as the mat. Take the hands as wide as the mat and move them back just a little bit so we have a little bit more. You're a little bit shorter, but you're much wider. We're just going to come over to where you're kind of over the ankle. And then move over the left wrist, over the right wrist, back over the right ankle. So make some big circles here. So moving the weight, the hips, kind of the fulcrum to different areas. Switch sides. I'm getting lots of pops and cracks here. About 3 to this side. Beautiful. And then continue, walk the hands back towards the back of the mat. Bring the feet in just a little bit. And let's bend the knees generously. Take the peace fingers. Take one toe. Take the other toe. Knees can be bent as much as you need here. We'll inhale, halfway lift, like a flat back. Then exhale, start to bend the elbows, pull the torso down, drop the head. Breathing here, letting the weight of the head, torso, find some extension in the spine. You can bring a little more weight into the balls of the feet. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. And then once more, fold down. Inhale here. Exhale here. Good. Release the hands. Tuck the chin into the chest. Start to push the ground away. Rolling the chest, the torso up ever so slowly. Maybe rocking the head side to side, torso side to side. Eventually coming up to stand. Beautiful. Do a few standing poses here. Let's spread the toes. Bring the toes up, spread them wide. Beautiful. Just gonna take tree pose here. So let's start to put the weight into the left foot. So you really want the toes spread wide, but a lot of root on the ground. We'll start to lift up the right leg. This can come down on around the ankle, the calf. We want to skip the knee no matter what. You can grab the hand and place it on the thigh. Wherever it is, you think about pressing into the pinky edge side of the foot that's lifted. That helps to open up. And then also think about sending the knee like in the direction that it's pointing, kind of down and out, because we want to drop that hip. So we want to be dropping the thigh, knee, opening as well. Bring the hands to heart center. Like we did in the beginning, really pressing into each other. Instead of just like holding the prayer, this is really going to help ignite and bring everything to center. Maybe don't look at me, look at something above your screen that's not moving. Your drishti, your focal point, it'll be much more beneficial to you. And then if you'd like to extend the arms here. If you're still quite stable, then start to move the hands around and keep moving until you fall out of it, because we're trying to find balance. So in order to find balance, you have to lose it a little bit. And if you're really stable, then you can close your eyes, and that will normally take people out. So find your way back to both feet. We'll try the other side. So picking up the toes, spreading them wide, finding a good root base, and then beginning to lift the left leg. So it can even be a tripoded down onto the ground here, just starting to pick up the toes like this. You can also hold on to a wall, hold on to a chair if you're just starting, trying to find some balance. So wherever you go, we'll go ahead and find our version, your version today of the tree pose. And invite the little wiggles and the wobbles. That's what is helping, you know, the muscles activate and the proprioception. So find your stability, pushing into the pinky edge side of the foot, sending the hip down and out as if water could, you know, roll right down and be going out. Bringing hands together, pressing in. Thumbs press, sternum presses into the thumbs, thumbs back into the sternum. Breathing and not looking at me. You can listen to me, but don't look at me. Look at something that's not moving. Long, steady inhales and exhales, and then wherever you would like to move the hands. If you like to wave the branches of the tree, you can lean to one side, lean to the other, and just find your edge, and then go over the edge. Again, you must lose your balance to find it. Let's just take one more forward fold here. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees really, really deep here. Let's take a bent knee forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. So we're just undulating the spine, waving. 3 more times like this. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Pour out the top of the head. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold down. Beautiful. Send the hips down, feet wide. We'll take Malasana squat for just a moment here. Again, the hands at heart center, opening the knees, pulling up on the Mula Bandha, so pulling up at the pelvic floor, letting the root tailbone sink, lifting up through the crown of the head. Things going in lots of different directions here. Shoulder blades down, back and together. One more inhale here. Exhale, release, and let's come down onto the ground. Bring the hands to the knees around the back. Begin to roll down very slowly. Eventually you'll have to let go of the hands. Just come down slow onto the back. Bring the knees into the chest. Take the right leg over the left leg. We're going to grab for the ankles. Maybe you grab for the outside of the feet, whichever one's available to you. Flex the feet. We're going to pull down as if you're pulling the ankles towards the shoulders. So as they recline to go Mukhasana. Should feel it on the outer hips. A few things that can go wrong here, or not wrong, but a few things that will make it less effective is if you just pull the ankles like down like this. We want to be pulling them towards the shoulders. Then also watch for sickling the feet as well. We just don't want to hurt the ankles. See if you can pull the tailbone down towards the ground. Yeah. One more inhale. Release the legs. Switch sides. So left leg over. Flex the feet. Grabbing for the ankles, for the calves. Starting to pull ankles towards the shoulders. Root the tailbone down. Beautiful. Big breath here. Send breath into the hips. Oof, this feels good. One more big inhale. Release out. Release the legs. So you can take your choice here. You can extend out into child's pose. Extend out into Shavasana. Or you can come back into that seat that we had at the beginning. Whichever feels more supportive to you in your practice right now. Keep your eyes heavy wherever you go. If you're extended into Shavasana, open up the heart, roll the shoulder blades down, the back as if you're creating a shelf for your heart with your scapulas. Let the palms open up. If you're seated, then root down through the tail. Again, extend up through the crown. Let's bring the hands palm up on the knees, gesture of receiving. Let's take a quick inventory of the mind. Where were your thoughts? Where did you kind of go today? And no judgment. What the mind does is it thinks, and we can't change that, but we can continue to try to reroute the thinking back to the present moment. We can change the tone of the way that we speak to ourselves, think about others. But it's always going to be active up there. Just good to get to know our patterns. And how has your breath been? How is your breath right now? Breath is a slippery creature. Very easy to let it slide. But again, just like the thoughts, we can always come back and always begin again. And always without judgment. And then feel into the body. Where have you created space? Where is there more room? Do you feel more grounded, more stable? Always good to come back to these questions. One of my teachers liked to say that our life, the quality of our life is directly related to the quality of the questions that we ask ourselves. So always be checking in, taking stock, taking note, learning more and more about ourselves. Thank you so much for showing up for you today. Bring the hands to heart center. Thumbs to the third eye, wherever you are. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Check out yogatx.org for all of the news about what's happening with us, and colechanceyoga.com for some other exciting stuff. And I will see you next time on your mat. From all of us at YOGATX, have a wonderful day.